Yep, Frank. The fights do catch up. They will catch up in the end. They will catch up. Only so much of them you can have. Only so much. Whoa. I told anyone who would listen that Joyce will make hard work of this fight. A lot of people wrote this fight off and said that Joyce is going to dominate and this is a terrible matchup. I said, this is far from a terrible matchup. Far from a terrible matchup. I did pick Joyce, but against my instincts. Against my better instincts, I picked Joyce to win over a tight decision or maybe a late stoppage. But you know, yeah. I tell you what, though, this is a York Hall, not York Hall, an O2 Arena thriller. An O2 Arena thriller, bro. An O2 Arena thriller right there. Great fight. Great fight, man. Absolutely great fight. I tell you, man, this is what I'm telling you. Wow, man, that's what boxing's about, bro. British boxing. Domestic flipping killer fight. That's what it's about. Right, what's it doing? Right. It doesn't like it. I won't share it. It doesn't like it. Give me 2 seconds, people. Give me 2 seconds. What's this train playing at? I don't like this. Right. Okay. That's better. That's better. Yeah, that was a good fight, man. Like Derek, like he mugged Joe out of the decision. He old man him, although Joe's no spring chicken. Joe very naive. Like, you know, he thought Derek was hurt a lot worse than he was at times, and he'd follow him into the ropes and he'd get nailed by them lead hooks from either hand. And then the late knockdown. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised Joe got up from that shot though. Surprised he got up from that shot. And yo, Derek, buy the man of Five Guys, man. Don't buy him no chicken show me. Buy my Five Guys, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whew. I don't know about that, JJ. It looked like Chisora was landing all the big shots by the end of it. I don't know like how you're figuring that Derek would have got stopped. He was landing all the shots, all the telling shots. It was Joe who was tottering. Like, Derek's legs were gone from the first round. It's a good loss, Kieran. It's a good loss for Joyce, man. This is just the start of Joyce's career. Flash knockdown, 10-8 knockdown, a full knockdown, bro. You know what I mean? A full knockdown. No flash knockdown. 10-8 you get. Flash, not flash. Appreciate the super chat, Kieran. Ask Gaius. Chisora looked gassed in his last few fights, but always pulled it through. This one, he was really gassed out, but still landed a lot. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Star Fox, just make sure the Chinese isn't ordered from delivered. Woo! Anthony Mack and Chisora had the cleaner, eye-catching punches. Yeah, all the way through. All the way through. You know, Joe's best weapon was the jab, I believe. You see Derek's right eye was swollen up pretty bad. Joe is so slow. Like, one of his tactics now is basically walking you back to the ropes with his bulk. Like, he has so little hand speed. So little hand speed. He's become so predictable. You know what I mean? Crescentio, Chisora should ride into the sunset with that victory, but he won't. Nah. Derek needs to finish his mission 50 fights. 50 fights. He's going to Manchester next. You know what I mean? 50 fights. You know what I mean? Anthony Mack and Joyce might take Chisora's spot once Chisora's retired. Yeah, he could do. He could just do a little gatekeeping, but he just needs to go, you know, like dust himself off, take a break. Yeah, Derek was hurt that round there. That's where Joe really had him hurt. You know what I mean? Joe needs to lose some weight. That wasn't no flash knockdown. That was no flash knockdown. Yeah? That was a big right hand. Flash knockdown? No. Big right hand. Yeah. And in the 10th, someone was saying that Derek was going to get stopped. Look at Usyk. Nah, it was Derek landing all the serious punches at the end, my friend. Now that weren't no flash knockdown. That weren't no flash knockdown. Full knockdown. That was no flash knockdown by any means. Whoa. That was a good fight, though. I knew it'd be a good fight. Well, I didn't because it was like I plotted. It was very mauling, a lot of mauling at times, I should say. But there was some good punches exchanged at the same time. You know what I mean? It was intriguing because you didn't know what was going to happen next, man. I didn't think Joe could get up if he went down, but he actually got off the canvas, man. He actually got off the canvas. Telling you, man. Whoa. You look at that, man. Joyce won one fight in his last 4. One fight in his last 4. Was that Adam Smith commentating? It sounded like Adam Smith. It was Adam Smith, wasn't it? Or am I mistaken? Sounded like Adam Smith. Good fight, though. Good fight. There's Joe walking away. Have to accept the L. Got to take the L, and that's how it goes, man. Got to take the L. Got to take the L. A little while ago, they were talking about the juggernaut when he flattened Joseph Parker in his pomp. The media saying, yeah, you do this to Anthony Joshua beat him. He could give Tyson Fury a tough fight. Maybe he's the guy to beat Usyk. He just come out of the ring and lost the decision. A UD to Derek Chisora. Got mugged. Derek mugged him. Mugged him off. Mugged him off. Basically, Derek was too crafty. Too crafty the way he was setting up. Joe walked onto all them shots. Big up Kieran. Where does Joyce go from here? Big up Beats. Where does he go from here? Your guess is good as mine, Kieran. You have to do a little soul searching, and he said he's not going to retire. This is all what Joe knows as well. You know, people tell these boxers all the time, you need to retire, you need to retire. Well, how much of us are making like 100 grand? Like Joyce probably made 250, maybe more. I mean, the Cash Alley fight got him 250. I think that's his cap from Frank Warren. Yeah, you get 250, 300. Derek maybe got 150 or whatever. How much of us are making that kind of money for one night's work? Now, listen, they pay a price for that night's work, but this is what they do. Like somebody was asking Derek the other day, just the other day, he said, the bills, I'm paying the bills. He's paying the bills. I wonder if people think that these people have unlimited amounts of cash flow. They don't. They're like you and I, they need to pay bills. They need to maintain lifestyle and everything. They've got kids and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't too long ago, Kieran. It destroyed Joseph Parker. You know what I mean? Appreciate the super chats, Kieran. Big yourself up. Much appreciated. Just 2 years ago, Joyce destroyed Parker, says Kieran. Much appreciated. Yeah, he did. He did. Mash up Parker. Look at Parker now. That's crazy. I mean, Derek's won 2 on the bounce, man, since that Tyson Fury loss. 2 on the bounce. You know? And everything I said came correct. Like Derek and that cross arm defense, you might catch him on the top of the head, but you know he rolls a shot, and you know he's not. See what it is? He's not scared to get hit. So you'll either knock him out, right, or he's going to stay in there and do whatever it takes that he keeps swinging at, because he's not trying to get hit with every shot. Don't get me wrong, but he's not scared of getting hit. Not scared of getting hit. He doesn't fear getting hit. Joyce, he just has no awareness of defense at all. Derek has an awareness of defense, but he's not scared to get hit. Joyce just has no defensive awareness at all. None at all. You know, early on, you saw what was to come. I mean, they're showing it now. Look at them left hands. Look at them shots he's catching, man. Too heavy for a start. It's too heavy, but it's too late. I mean, he brought back Salas as well. He brought back the Cuban, and his technique still not improved since the Cash Alley. He's won 1 in his last 4 against Cash Alley. See, look at Usyk waving on Chisora, because he wants his win to appreciate. He wants his wins to appreciate. Look at that. Crazy, Derek. Derek, you're crazy. Derek, you're a madman. Derek's a flipping mad you know. One mad you. Derek is one mad you. Woo! Derek, you're mad, brethren. How did he do that? How did he do that? Big up Anthony Mackin. To drop Salas, Joyce could do the same training himself, stealing his percentages from his curses. His English is poor. He said the word Esquire in the corner and shouting juggernaut. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, sometimes, you know, over here, like, we always think if someone's either American or got a continental sounding name, that they must be better at training and everything we do. Not necessarily, bro. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Oh, Cuban boxing. Yeah. No, Cuban boxing ain't this shit for you. Cuban boxing. Appreciate the super chat, Anthony. Appreciate the super chat. Big up. Wow. Wizard sleeve. Joyce is slower than 2 years in Broadmoor. I wouldn't know about that, but it's a good metaphor. Hey. Joyce was his 5 guys. Take out him mixing him skin, you know what I mean? Doug said he's mental beats. Yeah, he's proper mental, man. Derek is mental, mate. Mental. Boxing hotspur. Dell looked like Neo from the Matrix at times. God love him. Yeah, he looked like Derek's just like, he's just unusual. He's just like, Derek's just different. Derek's just different, man. Derek's just different. This is a different you. Even in the last round, like where he was trying to see at the time, like crazy. Looked like, as I said before, Derek is one of the best fighters in boxing, right? And people are going to take it like, oh, you're talking about like what? He's top 10 round. No, I'm talking about like from fighting with your instincts rather than what you've been trained, what you've been taught. Derek is very instinctive. He's unhurried. Derek is unhurried in there. Like, he's not phased. He switched southpaw to southpaw on Usyk. He wasn't phased because it was Usyk. He just did it and started landing jabs. Wow. Aaron Simpson not impressed with Carl Frampton. Yeah, he's not the best, to be honest. Let me put my glasses on, man. I don't want to miss the super chats and disrespect anyone. Let me put my super chats. Super chats. Kieran, is this Chisora's best win? Pick yourself up, beats. I don't know. He's got a few hits there, isn't he, Derek? You know what I mean? Like, is that his best win? I mean, you got to look at the Parker fight. He should have got the Parker fight. His resume would have been looking a lot better if he had got that Parker victory in the first fight. 7894. Appreciate the super chat. He says, you want Moses versus Chisora next, and you're gonna watch the Olympics? Nah, like, Derek's not gonna fight Moses Ituma. That would just be a silly fight for him, wouldn't it? Just be a silly fight. I mean, they're like they're just tunneled in to punch up. 19-year-old little Badu, isn't it? A 19-year-old little Badu. See that you is that because he's not out there with his friends chasing gal. He's hitting the bag and going running, working on his combinations and fucking shit up, bro. I mean, that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. Yeah. That's what he's doing. AM10. Joyce looked fresh, but Zhang beat the heart and fight out of him. Joyce looked fresh? Okay. Maybe you've got something in your head where you're seeing that, but I mean, I'm not understanding it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just not getting where you're coming from with that. I don't know if you look fresh. Fresh is not the word, son. Fresh is not the word. You know what I mean? Sylvester, people forget styles make fights. Oh. Masterclass from Derek, though. Stephen Dudd, appreciate the super chat. He says, sell us instructions, hit the puta. What the puta? Hit the puta. Pick yourself up, Stephen. Toro TV, halfway through the fight, my legs went just seeing these two warriors take and land the kind of punch that would KO the hippopotamus. Great fight, Beats. You are the champ. Appreciate it, Toro TV. Appreciate it. I'm surprised there was only one knockdown, man. Only one knockdown. Sean Dell, he says, this is why we watch the fights on paper. Joyce wins, but under the hot lights, Derek's put it on him. Yeah, put it on him, bro. He put it on him. Jump Tube, he said, the Zhang mask worked. See, yeah, I think we have to look at that and say, yeah, it could well have had a contributing effect. You know what I mean? Yeah. It could have been a contributing factor. Because he's not over them. Listen, when you get knocked out like that, man, that's a serious knockout. That takes time to get over, bro. And like that's why when people said that this is a bad match for Joe, no. Listen, this Joe here is the rehabilitation, man. You can't just get over that knockout in 6 months, bro. It takes a little time to wear that off or to even like get your confidence back. It takes time. Takes time. You get knocked out like that, the only like comeback fight he had was Cash Alley, and he didn't look $1 million in that, did he? Yeah. Let me see if I can find one. You said flipping Came all the way to London to see his win appreciate. See, when he was in the audience, had a feeling, boy, Derek's going to win this, isn't it? Derek's going to win this. I know it's a bit mumbo jumbo, whatever what I'm saying there, but sometimes, you know, like, you can't explain things, but you don't always need to. Darren Christie says, Del Boy got under his skin from the up. In hindsight, it was bad matchmaking for Joe. You know what I mean? He needed to get his weight down. He needed to get his weight down and needed another confidence booster. You know what I mean? Anthony Mackin, he says, at Beats, I told you Joyce still has PTSD from that first Zhang fight, and the second fight made it worse. Indeed. Indeed. The PTSD is real, bro. Joe's defense, man. Lord. He doesn't even look like he's gonna attempt to slip them shots. They just whack him to his face, bro. Crazy, man. Crazy. Albert Kareem, Jersey Joe Walker. I'm getting knocked out. What did he say again, man? Hello. What did he say? See if I can find it. It's quite deep, you know. He spoke about the after effects of getting knocked out. It was deep. Should have kept it. I thought I saved it again. It was deep, man. It's quite scary the way he described it. Like flashbacks. He says sometimes he'd just be walking, doing what he's doing. Just the knockout would just resurface in his head. You know what I mean? Like you can't just brush it aside. It's there. It's just there. Yeah. Yeah. A serious sport, bro. When I heard them MMA fighters speak about boxing, that you see the elite level of heavyweights. Flipping hell. That like them MMA guys are tough. Them said, no, I'm not boxing against them elite guys in the shoes. I'm not boxing them, bro. That's what they were saying. It's brain damage. It's brain damage, bro. Yeah. You only got a certain amount of weapons to defend yourself. They don't like their chances in that, bro. They don't like the chances. Yeah. Crazy. Wow, man. Good shit though, man. Like Derek is just like the ultimate warrior, isn't it? Ultimate warrior. Big up Tone. Big up Tone. Big up Tone. Yeah, man. Ultimate warrior. Appreciate the super chat, Tone. Steve Dodd. Stephen, big up. He says Del Boy had more comebacks than a boomerang. Indeed. Yes. Charlene, Chinese power damaged that man. Where did it go? Like, we've seen a couple of heavyweights, man. Wilder and Joyce slipping, falling, can't get back. Get back on your feet, tear shit up. Not that easy. Stefano B, don't be surprised if we get Chisora versus Dillian Free at this finale fight. Hey, I would love to telling you that one set up nice. I think Dillian wants that. Their two fights were gangster, man. Both of their fights were. The first one was just like a shot out the blue. Derek on at that O2, bro. This is Derek's last fight at the O2, and he made it a good one, man. Made it a really good one. Let's go to his box wreckage. Go to his box wreckage. Wow. War. A man named War, come back. War. All right. I've been watching Derek since, let me see, what I've been watching Derek since. I've been like the Paul Butlin fight. From about the Paul Butlin 2009, Carl Baker, when he kissed Carl Baker on the lips, that was mad. It was bizarre. The Danny Williams fight at West Ham. You know what I mean? I think that was on a Kevin Mitchell. Was that on the, yeah. Michael Katsidis versus Kevin Mitchell. Yeah. Sam Sexton, the two fights with Sam Sexton. Tyson Fury. Wow. Look at his resume. Just like, listen, what you have to understand, man. Sam Sexton was unbeaten. Yeah, he was unbeaten when he first beat. And what was Sam Sexton's record? Oh, Sammy, he was unbeaten, and that was for British and Commonwealth titles and stuff. Trying to find the first one actually. What's the first Sam Sexton fight? It was two Sam Sexton fights. I've only got. Oh yeah. The first one was when Sam was 7-0 and Derek stopped him. And the second one was for the British and Commonwealth titles. Yeah. And they were make or break fights. Like that could have went either way. And I think Sexton might even been in favorite. Yeah. The Danny Williams, British title. He beat Carl Baker in that eliminator. Before that, 2010. Then Sexton again. Then Tyson Fury, unanimous decision. Hey, that's a Wembley Arena. If you haven't seen that first fight, it's a good fight. It's a really good fight. British and Commonwealth titles. Tyson Fury was 14-0. Derek was 14-0. Then a fight later, he goes to Finland. And arguably, he should have got the decision over Hellenius. And Hellenius was a leading contender. This is European title, WBA Intercontinental, WBO Intercontinental. And Hellenius was 16-0 and flatlining people. Yeah, that was in Finland. His next fight was against Vitaly Klitschko for the WBC title. What was his record? What was his record at the time? Like Derek only had 17 fights going into that. 17. He went over to Germany and gave Klitschko the toughest fight of his comeback. Then he got knocked out at Upton Park by David Hay. One guy after that had a nice little comeback win. Then he took Malik Scott's record. Malik was 35-0 with one draw when he stopped Malik at Wembley Arena. Yeah. Edmund Gerber, 23-1. That was the European title. Yeah. Andre Parla was 32-3-0, another European heavyweight. Kevin Kingpin Johnson. He was the first man to floor Kingpin at the Copper Box and outpointed him. First man to floor Kingpin. Then came the Tyson Fury loss. And then the 0-2 thing started when he was like rolling with Hearn. 2015. Took out Gostic, a European heavyweight. There's a Dillian White fight. That was at Manchester. The first one was at Manchester Arena. First one was at Manchester. That was a sick fight. Who did AJ knock out in that fight? Eric Molina. Then Ajit Caballo. Then, he knocked out Azusi at the O2. Carlos Takar, remember that knockout comeback from behind? Then that knockout loss to Dillian at the O2, then Senad Gashi at the O2. That guy was just running. He stunk the place out. Then the knockout, the first round knockout of the Spilka O2. David Price O2. Alexander Usyk. Joseph Parker got robbed, in my opinion. Lost the second one legitimately. Avenged Pulev lost. Tyson Fury. His record is like crazy. Then he beat Jared Washington and just knocked off Joe Joyce. The names, man. He's never looked for the easy way out. Never looked for the easy way out, man. Never looked for the easy way out. Fucking hell, bro. That's crazy. They're not looking for the easy way out, man. Mm-mm. Okay, Afro Jam said Usyk said Derek will win confidently. Wow. Southern Realist, Del Boy to sign off by beating Wilder. Wow. Yeah, because Usyk said Del Boy hit him the hardest. I was waiting for Joe to get knocked down. Joe took too much chances, man. Joe took way too much chances. And all he has to do is establish range and keep range for a little longer than he did. Yeah, but Joe can't do that. Joe will keep range for a few seconds and then he'll just start extending over his feet. You know what I mean? Going right into your wheelhouse. He's way taller, leaning into them shots. It's crazy. Crazy. Anthony Mackin, I don't think that Joyce will ever get over the Zhang losses. And this defeat, he will always fight with those knockdowns in his mind. Whoa. Crazy, man. Sean Dell says, sorry for Joyce, but Teddy Atlas kept calling him George Foreman 2.0. Nah, that didn't age well, Sean Dell. The old man Foreman moved better than Joe, let's be honest. Yeah, he did. He showed it. Showed it. You know what I mean? that didn't age very well. BG London, Anthony Mackin. I got PTSD supporting Wilder for years, laughing out loud. We got PG. We got PG. Wow. That'd be a war, man. Chisora versus Wilder would be a war. Would be an absolute war. Dr. Wolf took it, so I really hope Joyce retires now. It would take him years to come back from this if he ever could. No, Joe. I want him to carry on, man. He said he wants to carry on fighting, man. Like, this is boxing. This is a part of boxing. You know what I'm saying? You can't just retire after you lose. You know what I mean? He wasn't knocked out. He tried his hardest. He's going to come back. He's going to try and earn some money. He's going to try and earn some money and try and improve his craft. He's an Olympic silver medalist. He would never have been a silver medalist if he gave up with all the trials and tribulations just to get to the Olympic trials. That's not what you do. You know what I mean? Joe, I mean, Joe's all right, man. Joe's okay. He's found his level to a degree, but, you know, he's got to dust himself off. And it is what it is. BG London and Anthony Mackin, I think he needs a new team. Yeah, a few people have said they need to get rid of Salas. Yep, Anthony, Joyce's defense was non-existent tonight. Yep, Base the kid. He said he predicted this. Big up, Base. Toad, well, Joe is there to be hit. Time to step Moses up. I don't know if they should just rush to step Moses up. He's only 19. He's only 19. He's only 19. I think they could get him a couple more wins. You know what I mean? Hi, Joyce simply too slow, physically and mentally. Oof. Yeah, I mean, it's just like his speed is like it's in tandem with his character though. He fights like his character. Like it takes him time to think, to speak, and it takes him time to assess when punches are going to come at him. You know what I mean? It's all in tandem, to be honest with you. Ulix, yeah, that was Alistair Overeem, former K1 Glory and MMA fighter, who said he will not box a fighter with shoes on. I listened to it and said, that's deep, bro. That's deep. Sean Dell said, lucky this wasn't the Del Boy who fought Dillian, because Joyce got lit up by Derek, whose gas tank blew in round 4 and still got dropped in the 8th. Yeah. Joyce, man, upset. Sylvester, War, Chisora, Bragner, War. Sands Appleton, funny enough, Garner wants some more. He was giving an interview off the day about Fury and Joshua fights. Yeah, I heard him. You know what I mean? Well.
This little beach.
What did you think of tonight's events, man?
I'm really happy for Derek, man. I'm really happy for Derek. He was doing great. Joyce, you know, people talk bad about him. He's a bad fighter. That's just what it is. I don't think it's so much Zilly Zhang took his soul and all of that. I think he's always looked this exact same way. He's just not a good fighter. He's not athletic at all. I see him do his little cartwheels and stuff, but he's not athletic. He can't throw a punch quickly.
He is athletic, right? He can't box, man.
He can't box, but he can't even throw a punch. He can't throw a punch faster than George Foreman at 45 years old.
Yeah,
a straight right hand.
His brain just takes too long to process. What to
it's
do.
Like there's nothing you could do about that. Like I don't know. I don't know what he can do to improve in any way. It's just that he's just way too slow.
He's got a useful jab though. Like that jab swole up Derek's eye, man, and it swole up Daniels. Got a useful jab.
Yeah, he does. He just needs drills on every single punch you throw. Come back and touch the bottom of your ear. Every single punch you throw, come back and touch the bottom of your ear. He needs those drills. If you're not drilling him on stuff like that, then you're not helping him, yo. Every single time he throws a punch, he needs to come back, bring that hand back, and touch the bottom of his ear. That's just the truth. That's
Boxing Hotspur said Zhang was probably the only man on earth at the time who could have ruined Joyce. No one else could have iced him that way. I disagree with that.
I disagree with that. I think Dylan White would catch and shoot and knock him the hell out.
I disagree with that. But Joyce did what, don't get me wrong, Zhang did what he had to do, but I disagree.
Yeah. I think the left hand that knocked out Derek Chisora from Dylan White, that catch and shoot left hand that Dylan White caught him with.
Yeah.
I think he would catch Joe Joyce and then would knock him out.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Joshua certainly could knock him out. Joshua certainly could knock him out.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Shit, he almost got knocked out tonight. Damn.
He did, man. He did. Like the amount of right hands and lefts he took from Chisora, and it took him like what round did he get knocked down? Round 8 or round 9 or something?
8 or 9. I think it was 9. Because I had it 5-3, and then out of nowhere, boom, Joyce is on the floor. I'm like, what the hell?
That's crazy, man. Tone, Derek bit Paul Butlin. He bit Paul Butlin in one of them early fights. Bit him on the shoulder. Derek is a man, isn't he?
Derek don't give a damn, man. I like Derek. I always like Derek. Remember, I always complain about the UK fighters and how they don't have that dog in them, that monster. Derek Chisora has never been a part of that conversation. Derek Chisora is a monster. You feel me? Like, we love him over here. You know
The
you're
way he
gonna get
won
a
over the
real
crowd,
fight.
like see how he won over the crowd, like
Yeah, he walked in there with the
moments.
crowd already.
Like,
He already had the crowd because they know
that
what
must
you're
have
gonna
been
get.
disheartening for Joe, man. That must have been disheartening.
Yeah, you know what you're gonna get when you fighting Derek Chisora. He coming for real. He got a cult following. He ain't playing. He gonna be a problem inside the ring, outside the ring. Derek Chisora, we love him, man. This guy's just fucking beautiful. Fucking beautiful.
Derek was crazy, man. Wow. Oh, Guzzy said didn't bring to bring up. He brought up Nigel Farage. Yeah, that's ridiculous. He doesn't hide it. He doesn't hide it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is a
Derek
decent
is,
question right there from LT. That's a decent question. Who does Derek fight
what's
next?
that?
That's a good question. Who does Derek fight next?
He's going to the Manchester Arena. Some people said should he fight Itoma?
No,
Like, there were two different trajectories. It could happen though.
Yeah, you only you don't do that. That's not what it is. I think the best fight for him is a rematch with Dylan White. I think that is a good fight. Him a rematch. I think he knocks out Dylan White right now. I think if he fights Dylan White right now, he can knock out Dylan White and gain his revenge.
Dylan's short on confidence as well, man.
Yeah, Dylan is
Dylan's short on confidence.
Yeah, his chin is shaky right now. So I want to see that.
Yeah.
If Chisora, one problem with Chisora is he don't put uppercuts in his repertoire. But if he put uppercuts in his repertoire, he'll knock Dylan White out. That's Dylan. Everybody knows that's Dylan White's Achilles heel is the uppercut.
Wow. Upset, man. Upset.
What's the third fight? He said he got two more in him. So is Dylan White is one. What's the other one?
We have to see. He might be going back to Africa for that one.
Yeah, but for who? Like who you going to Africa with? Joshua?
I don't know, man. Maybe
he might
Wilder,
have a good fight with Joshua in Africa. He ain't gonna fight Joshua. That's a little crazy. Maybe Wilder.
Wow. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. But,
yeah.
Anthony Mackin saw Derek live in Birmingham 2010 when he stopped Sam Sexton. Back then, Chisora was rolling and had his legs. He was looking like a bargain basement Joe Frazier in that fight. Yeah. Yeah, man.
He was a bargain basement Joe Frazier tonight. But he was landing a lot of left hooks.
Landed some good shots, man. Like I'm telling you, man, landed some powerful shots.
Yeah. Was it the left hook that dropped Joyce? No, it was
right
the right
hand.
hand.
It was the right hand.
It was the right hand. It was the right hand that dropped him.
The right hand, man. You know what I mean?
But he landed a couple of nice left hooks. A couple of Frazier-like left hooks he landed.
Wow. Man. That's the sport, man. I told everybody I told it you're not blowing Derek away easy. You're not gonna blow Derek away. You're not. Don't blow me away easy. I knew Derek would land his shots. I knew Derek would land.
I knew Derek would land. Everybody knew Derek would land. We thought he was going to get mowed over time. He was landing so much he was able to kind of slow down the engine just enough for him to breeze past 10 rounds. If this fight was 12 rounds, he might not have made it.
Sharp lost. I've never rated Archie Sharp, man. He lost to Ryan Garner. Never rated.
Yeah. Garner was landing crazy on him. I didn't get a chance to see Marius Wack versus Moses Itama. I saw everything else, but I didn't see that. I had to do something. What happened with that?
What's that?
Moses Atama and Marius Wack. I didn't see that fight. I saw all the other fights, but I
Oh,
didn't
he blew him away. Blew him away.
Yeah. Damn.
Blew him away. Blew him away. Blew him away early.
What round?
Easy work.
What round?
What round was it? 2 or 3? 2 or 3 or something? 2 or 3. Yeah.
Nobody has stoppages over Marius Wack. He had the best chin in boxing. What happened?
But he's old now. He's getting on now. He's getting on.
All right. Vladimir Klitschko couldn't blow him out.
Round 2. Round 2. Round 2. Overhand right.
Jesus.
Overhand right. It was a good shot as well, man. It was a really good shot.
Yeah, Moses Atama ain't no joke. He's a real live prodigy. He really is that good. He really is as good as they say. I ain't gonna front. For Moses Atama right now, I hate to say this, but I gotta be honest. To really challenge him, you got to put him in with Frazier and Wardley. That's why I would throw him, because he's good, man. He's really good. If they fight again, whoever's the winner, he fights. That's deep. You got to throw him in deep.
Definitely handle his own.
Yeah, you gonna handle his own. He's gonna be a handful for whoever fight him. David Adelaide, he'll blow out David Adelaide. He'll blow out Darquez, whatever his name is. Those guys, he'll destroy them.
Maybe you guys are right. Maybe it's time to step him up, man. I can't even lie. He's 19, but maybe it's time.
Yeah, I think he's a special prodigy.
Right.
I think he has special prodigy. Some people get their man strength at a younger age. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I would say put him in there with Wardley and let's see what happens. Because when Wardley's a real fight. You know that's a real challenge. That ain't no joke. Wardley is a problem. So let's see.
Wow.
Because we supposed to be like we were talking earlier. We supposed to be putting them in there when we supposed to put Atama in there when Dubois. I think he's way too fast for Dubois. He could get caught with something, but he's way too fast for Dubois. Way too on point. He got a better boxing brain than Dubois had.
It's like a lot of these prospects. I mean, you can see the qualities where they could do damage, but sometimes just a case of like the experience of the season, man. That's where
it's the seasoning. Yeah, certain people just got it. You know how it is.
Yeah.
People do something and they do it well. Let's say it's basketball, whatever. Somebody does it well. Then you see a person that does it like it's second nature. Moses Atama does his thing like it's second nature. Like it's nothing to him. Like he didn't have to train. He didn't have to spend all those nights in the gym. He just naturally with the shit.
Well, I mean, like right now at 19, all his friends are clubbing, doing what they're doing, eating all types of mad food at weekends and drinking. He's doing that, man.
He's studying tape. That boy dangerous.
Fully focused.
Yeah, fully focused. That boy is dangerous. I'm telling you, he put his hands together extremely well, very well coordinated, very fast. The guy is like, I don't know, man. If it's anybody that's going to break the record, I'm telling you, this kid is actually close to it, man. He ain't a gimmick. He ain't a joke.
I don't know if Afrojack is trying to argue me. The Pulis fight was not a robbery. The Pulis fight was not. Chisora and Pulis was not a robbery fight. It was not a robbery.
No,
it was not a robbery.
What the hell is he talking about? He always talking some shit.
Not a robbery.
What's up with this guy? Oh shit! El Gramo said Hayam Itama and Wardley share the same trainer, so that fight won't happen. And that fight might have to happen because Itama got a trajectory that he has to move forward in a certain amount of time, so that fight might have to happen.
Anthony, I did watch the Linford documentary. I did watch it on your recommendation. Yeah, I did watch it. You know, I didn't really. He had another case. Like where he said him take the ginseng. Was that in Seoul, right? He would take the ginseng and he get full up. I mean, oh shit! He took some supplement. I don't know what he had in it, but they said he deliberately ingest it. Man, listen, man. Woo. All the people that said this guy would beat AJ is crazy, said Anthony. Yeah. They're
What
crazy.
guy would beat? Oh, Joyce?
Crazy.
Joyce would never beat. Man, please. You got to be out of your fucking mind. Joyce would get knocked the fuck out in like 3-4 rounds, man. He get hurt bad.
It's just a bad style matchup.
It is a
bad style.
That whoever matchmake that need to be fired immediately. That is
He
bad.
He can't be flailing his hands like that.
Jesus Christ! You know how bad that fight would look, man.
Someone said there's only one person who could do that to Joyce. Like Andy Ruiz's hand speed for Joyce would be all types of problems because he's not going to keep the range where Andy can't utilize the hand. He's going to walk right into the range of Andy's hand speed. He's not going to see the shots coming. He's going to get lit up.
Yeah, like a Christmas tree. Andy Ruiz would light him up so bad so many times. But to be honest, it would be a crazy fight because Joe Joyce will stand there and take the punches up to a certain point. Man, that would be a real bad fight. Andy Ruiz throw punches in bunches. Oh man, that would be so bad.
Sure does. And I wonder if he's really gonna share the Chinese food with another fight. If he actually put that, I don't think he'd be that much of a prick. He's gonna buy Joe chow mein. I mean, chicken chow mein. I don't think he'd do that. Give him a burger, though. Give him a Five Guys burger.
Jesus. I don't know.
Lady Chan said, just before I go to bed, I agree. I think Joyce shouldn't retire. He may be done at world level, but there's many a matchup for him still. Derek didn't hang them up after 48 fights. And look, come on, that's it. That's it. Like, boxers can't just give up like that, or we wouldn't even have
you can't give up like that. You know it's a good fight, and he can still put on good fights. We talking about Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora got 13 losses. He's still in here doing amazing. You know it's a good fight for Joe Joyce? Jarrell Miller. Jarrell Miller would be a beautiful fight for him.
There's loads of good fights for Joe Joyce.
Yeah,
it's like he gave us a good fight tonight. It was a good fight because Joe's flawed. It's a good fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight, entertaining fight. Can't complain. I ain't gonna feel bad about Joyce.
Think he should get rid of Salas?
Yes, I do think he should get rid of Salas. I think you should get rid of anybody that stood around you and watched you make mistake after mistake for years. Anybody that you entrusted to help you and they've been watching you make mistakes years and years and years and you didn't know, then you find out you've been making this mistake all this time, you should get rid of them. That's in any industry, any field, anything that you do in life. Period. You got to get rid of them. You can't. Salas' son is like, what the hell are you doing? Teach the man how to throw a proper punch with speed. He don't even do that. Joe Joyce can't throw a right hand like a Deontay Wilder, like just at the target real fast and bring it back to his ear. He can't do that.
His muscle memory cannot get. He can't get the punch to get off. He can't get the punches off.
Yeah, but that's because they're not training him correctly. If Beats, me and you would have him sitting there doing drills. We have him literally sitting in a chair doing drills, punching out a wall and bringing his hand back to his ear over and over again, trying to punch as fast as possible, bouncing a ball, trying to catch the ball as fast as possible. Like, come on, man. What are they doing with this guy? This is ridiculous. They're not doing nothing to improve his speed, coordination, nothing. What's going on?
Diop Binuli said he's never rated Joyce. He can never pick a guy so slow and weak defensively. I never liked guys like Hurd, Brandon Rios, etc. Man, what happened to that Brandon Lee? I heard he didn't look too good in his Queensbury debut. I didn't see it. They were saying he didn't look that good.
What El Gramos is calling me out. He said, Hyam, does Chisora have a better resume than Wilder?
Chisora.
Yeah, Chisora, does he have a better resume
Way
than Wilder?
better.
Yes,
Way
he's
better.
been in the ring. Yeah, he's been in the ring with better class of fighters than Wilder has. Wilder just now put somebody on his resume, and he lost both fights. I'm sorry. Yeah, he does.
Look. Derek got robbed against Parker.
Yeah, he got
Wilder
robbed
got
against Parker.
fucked against Parker.
Wilder got destroyed against Parker.
You know what I mean? That tells you all you need to know. All you need to know about Deontay Vigilante. The story as old as time. Fighter is able to win
Yeah,
without.
and Chisora got Klitschko's on his resume. He got Klitschko's on his resume. Wilder don't got no Klitschko's on his resume.
Sorry, let me just answer some.
Oh, I'm
Vigilante
sorry. I'm
says
sorry.
story is old as time. Fighter is able to win without defensive responsibility. Everyone thinks he's indestructible, including the fighter who steps up and gets cracked, and he's never the same. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go, man. I mean, like that chin thing led him into a false sense of invincibility.
Yeah,
You know
he
what I
should
mean?
have knew that he was in. He should have knew he was in trouble. When you can't be walking around here thinking that you fucking amazing. Everybody said that when they see Zhang looked like a thicker person. He looked like a big monster of a man. How could you look at Zhang and think that it's something sweet? Like you just gonna walk through him. Zhang is a problem. He's a silver medalist just like you, isn't he? Like, what are we talking about? Why would you think that you could just walk through this guy? He big just like you, maybe bigger than you. What make you think any is southpaw? What make you think you gonna walk through him? That's weird to me.
GMS Nightmare, poor matchmaking for Joyce. He should have at least had a title fight. Afro Jam, yeah, it was dodgy because Ali got back up and was fine. Oh, he's talking about the Joe Joyce Ali stoppage. Stonehaven beats. How did you assess Moses' performance? Well, I mean, he did what he had to do. He's way younger, fresher, fitter. He's improving, and you blasted him out. The kid's a very capable fighter, but there's a long way to go. Long way to go. Lady Chan, big up Derek. I think that's his best I've seen him as the fight transpired. She had it 6-4. Chisora.
I don't think that's the best I've seen Chisora, but the best I've seen Chisora is probably the Tackle fight. The Tackle fight that was amazing, where he was able to knock out Tackle. Or maybe the other one with the Spilker. Maybe it's Spilker. I don't know.
Yeah, the
It was probably
Spilker
the
knockout
best he
was
ever
scary,
looked.
man.
Spilker
Spilker,
it was crazy. It was like, whoa, wait a minute.
the way he came up underneath and them
Yeah.
hooks.
Oh
Run.
God, that was so bad. That was bad. That was a bad knockout, yo. You really wondered if Spilker was gonna be okay. Like seriously, like that shit was terrible. The tackle knockout was bad too, but it wasn't like that. Spilker looked like he was gone.
Sylvester
Remember he hit
says,
him with the first punch? Remember Beats he hit him with the first right hand and Spilker just kind of like closed up and leaned back on the ropes. And you didn't know it then, but it was damn near over right there. Then he hit him with the next right hand. That shit was everything. It was over, man.
that's scary. That was scary. It was scary.
Yeah, it was bad. I was like, damn.
Sean Dell says, Joe's confidence got to be in the dumps right now. Yeah, it can't be too good. Can't be too good. I mean, he tried to put a
Yeah.
brave face on it. Do you still want to see me? He asked the crowd, you still want to see me? They said, yeah.
At least he had that. At least he had that. Plus, he gave a good account of himself as far as his chin. Still, he did give a good account as far as his chin. He stood up to a lot of crazy hard punches. So I give him his respect. Like I try to put myself in their shoes. Like if I was Joe Joyce, I'd be like, all right, maybe I could still make some money and still do my thing. Go back to the doctor, make sure everything is straight before I even think about it, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, he needs to
whatever.
get looked over, get a couple of
Yeah,
medicals.
yeah.
Everyone said at Beats, if Joyce's brain can't process things at this stage, imagine how slow his brain will be processing things 10 years from now. I think he's also becoming partially deaf. Oh, dear.
Oh wow. Wow. Lady Chan said my mic is real bad. I'm sorry, Lady Chan. I'm trying to get my life together. Let me see what
Okay,
if I can.
peace. The
Let me
Rebel
see.
threw Chisora out in one fight, if I remember. Threw Chisora out. I don't remember what fight was that. I don't think he's been DQ'd. I don't remember him being DQ'd.
It's a little bit better now. Maybe you could hear me a little bit better.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, Case K. The Joe can't box, man. Like he's just can't box. Just like it was that sparring session in the where Anthony Joshua's playing with him. I'm like, oh man, what is going on?
Oh man. Don't put him in there. No,
he looked pathetic.
yeah,
I'm like, whoa.
don't put him in there with AJ. Jesus Christ. You know, AJ, thank you, Lady Chef. AJ is he's too fast. He's too fast and too powerful to be in front of a fucking Joe Joyce. That don't make no sense.
Wow.
I think Wilder might still be able to beat Joe Joyce right now. Because Wilder,
Wow.
we all know, is
Joe
fast.
Joyce. Depends, man. Has he still got the power to hurt Joyce? Maybe.
Yeah.
It's the work rate, isn't it? Like Wilder's work rate. Does he
Yeah,
have the
well,
work rate?
he don't have the work rate to really challenge a Joe Joyce, but he could land something crazy out of nowhere 2 or 3 times in a row real quick, and he could knock out Joe Joyce.
Wilder can't afford to go in there like a puncher no more. He's got to like work for his openings and work to win rounds. Not I just need one.
Yeah,
Oh, I just
yeah,
need one. There's not happening no more. You know what I mean? We have to put them together,
yeah.
man.
He got to actually work for something. Like, damn,
Yeah,
Wilder's
yeah.
a fucking
Gotta learn how
Wilder's,
to box. You gotta learn how to
Wilder's
box.
fucking trash, man.
You gotta learn how to
I'm
box.
telling you, Wilder is trash, man.
You gotta learn how to
He's
box.
garbage. Yeah, the only time I seen Wilder really box was the first fight against Deverne. The first fight, he actually moved around the ring, showed a jab, was actually doing the proper things. Other than that, I've never seen Wilder really show up to a fight on point, man. Damn, Wilder's garbage, man. I'm an American. I gotta tell you, Wilder's trash, man. Please. It's a disgrace.
Wow.
It's true. Like, come on, man. Guy's garbage. We got a massive amount of amazing fighters in the history books in America, and none of them is as Lawrence or Coley as Wilder is. Jesus Christ.
Well, it's all about having the heart to come back. He needs the heart to come back and change things up. Like if he comes back, Malik's got to be. I don't see Malik getting him any further than where he is now. I don't see Malik getting him any further than where he is now. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely not. He needs a Ben Davidson, something like that, to switch up so he can understand who he is and what he's supposed to be doing and get back to business. But it looked like he also lost his punch. I think that can happen in boxing. I think you can actually lose your punch after a while, just like you
Yeah,
can
you
lose your
can, or you
chin.
can just lose the aura
Yeah,
around it because he definitely hit Zhang with a big right before he got knocked, before he got
this
caught
is what I'm
short.
saying. He hit Parker with the same right. But everybody say, oh, he didn't get a chance to land his right hand. No, he hit Parker with the right hand 2 or 3 times. And he hit Zhang with the right hand at least 2 times. He lost his punch. His punch is not. I always said his
He's
punch
fighting
wasn't it.
people who could take a punch now. He's fighting people who could take a punch.
Yeah, but we always said that your punch was not as real on the elite level as everybody thinks it is. It's real when you fighting these bums, but when you fight
Yeah.
somebody on elite level, it's going to be a different story. We said that. That's one point. But now the second point, I think he lost his punch. I think his punch is not as devastating as it used to be. I think he lost the punch, dog. At some point, with the Dominic Brazil punch, that looked like that punch. That punch looked like he could knock out any fighter. That's what it looked like. Now I don't know.
Hey, listen, man. Big up Derek, man. Big up Derek. Hey, listen, you got any last words before I close off?
Go ahead, go ahead.
It's all good then. You know what I mean? Big up Ham. Big up everyone in the super chat. Hit the like button on the way out. You know what I mean? I'd like to stay up longer, but you know what I mean? I only did this on the upset. You know what I mean? On the energy of the upset. Yeah. I've got to do a little hangout, man.
All right, Beats. Respect.
All right. Respect, man. Respect everyone in the chat. Have a good evening. We out.